applications, and we have 4 this evening. Let's see. And my internet just said bye-bye.
Yes, mine was slow.
It's very reassuring to know we have this great interest in that position. And you've got 4 very qualified community members who have applied and
And
Well,
I
with
say,
varied backgrounds in education and
Yeah,
say
business
interview 'em
and-
all and keep
Yep.
it moving. I'll be a
I
Nora.
agree with both those comments. I think we got a interesting, varied pool that all are qualified in different ways, have different things to bring, and we ought to just interview them all.
Sounds good to me.
I think so.
That's easy. 4 it is. And so we'll move now on to the next item, 10, are the questions, and the draft is there.
So my question about the questions
Question about the questions. That's killing me.
is, does this process where and I had the same question when I was sitting in the audience, watching you all come up with the questions you were going to be asking me in public. Is this an appropriate topic for the public? Do we have to do this part in public? And you say yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't come up with questions for the superintendent
In public. No.
and announce to the world what
What they are,
yeah.
get ready and put them out there.
Right.
I had the same reaction. So then I go to my super duper team over here and said, we gotta put these out there.
Well, I think the
They,
big difference is we're talking elected position,
Yeah.
and that's the difference. The other is a personnel matter and is an employee of the district rather than, we're doing this in lieu of having an election, so.
Yeah, well, I can see, I certainly interviewing the candidates and telling the public who the candidates are, and then having the interview and even the deliberation in public, all of that. But the actual, like, designing of what questions are we going to ask, it seems like we're,
Giving it up.
yeah, we're giving it up to the
Yeah,
candidates.
okay. Oh, I see your point.
Yeah, we're giving them,
Oh yeah.
we're not serving the public well by telling our candidates.
Do they have to do that publicly?
Well,
That I don't know. You may not have to. We can check
Well,
legally.
you know what? I wonder too if I do not know that we actually had a final version of the questions ready for you. That the next when we did the interview, I don't remember that. We did, so it was already published with everything else. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
that.
and
All
you
right.
you had like
Yeah.
3 versions. Here you only have 1. You had
Yeah.
3, and it was like, let's take numbers
Piece of
3
this
and
and a
4
piece of
from
that.
that and put it with that.
Yeah.
It came together. So,
Hmm.
I mean, that said, I'm
Yeah.
happy.
Did we interview you?
It's not like there's a lot of public here.
Did we ask you questions?
Yeah.
I must.
Oh.
I, don't think I was at the
was-
board meeting. I don't remember.
You were there?
I was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is so funny.
You do it
I don't remember.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was an interview of 1. You know,
Oh, that's probably why.
because there was a much weaker pool.
Come on,
There was a much weaker pool last time.
Come on, join the ship. Look.
And didn't have 4
Right.
people saying pick me.
Well, I guess my question would be, I mean, do we want to ask all these questions, and do we want to add or take anything away?
Yeah, that's the question for this
I
topic,
mean, I'm
actually.
kinda-
So,
Alright. So I have some recommendations
Okay.
on both those points.
okay.
But I don't have to go first if you guys have recommendations.
No, go ahead.
I don't have it.
Oh.
I'm
hear you.
busy with so many other things
All
right now
right.
in my head.
Well, you know, I
Talking
was
to
on a
myself.
plane ride back from the East Coast last
that
night,
would
so
be-
I had a
Oh.
little time.
Oh gosh.
I had a little time. Got in at 1 in the morning. so, yeah.
Oh goodness.
All right, so I would cut. I think it's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yep, 3 because we
Roll.
asked those in the application.
That's true.
Roles differ from, and what do you
Well,
say?
that's what do you?
strengths
Yeah, and how's it
need
different?
improvement.
Yeah, with those 4 are on the application. I don't think they're gonna say
Change
anything.
much
I
more,
mean,
huh?
you know, and you know, they're good questions, but I think we got it. I think we got it covered. So, I came up with 4 other candidates for questions, which we don't have to take any of these or all of these. But number 1, Being on a school board means being part of a management team. Describe your experience working as part of a team and your style as a team member.
Okay, I like
How do you contribute when you work on teams?
I like that. I like that.
Read
Okay.
me another
Next
one.
one.
I
Continue.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like that.
Next, the board has decided to pursue a college prep and technology thrust as a framework for our district's education program, meaning we want all students graduating ready for college with a special fluency in technology and computers. What do you think about this as a thrust, and what experience or training could you bring to the board to support this vision?
I could pass on that one.
Okay, keep going.
Read the next one.
Keep going.
Okay. This one I just threw in and didn't really wordsmith it yet. But
ahead,
you
let me hear
know,
it.
please describe your experience working with communities of different racial, socioeconomic status, sexual orientation, gender identity than yourself.
I like that one.
I like that question.
I like that one.
All right. And then fourth was just a general opportunity for us to ask. It would be specific to each candidate, additional follow-up or clarification questions on their application materials. So, you know, for example, one candidate told us, you know, about her education background, that she has a doctorate.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no explanation about what undergraduate training or other degree do you have that might contribute to your, you know, serving on the board or your educational philosophy and experience. So, I mean, there just might be a few.
I'm good with 1 and 3.
Mhm.
I like those two.
Mhm.
I could pass.
And
on
and
two.
why don't you like the
Because I
college
think
prep
the college prep, you know,
and
I'm
trust?
not really sure that everyone, because the board had a consensus around this, I'm not really sure an individual will probably understand how we came to that conclusion.
So you gotta like be in to know.
Yeah, I think you should have been a part of that conversation to, you know, kind of express why or why not based on the information that was given to the board. So, you know, and I think that's a little technical because, you know, some individuals may not be, they just may
Yeah,
not.
I can see it.
Yeah, they may not be on that on that level of kind of determination. So, I'm good.
So here's my thinking.
Okay, I'm with you.
Number one, I think primary reason to ask this question is it communicates to the community what the board has done and what our thrust is and where we're going.
But we do that all the time. We do that.
People don't know we did this, that we took this action. People are
It's not
following.
visible yet.
People are
Okay,
following
Okay.
this board appointment process, and
Okay.
and it also communicates we're serious about this.
Okay. I'm
And
good
so
with that.
tell us what you got, what you're bringing. You know, I don't think we're gonna invite the new board member to come on and say, all right, we're
Speak
gonna
to it.
start over.
No,
We're gonna do that.
no.
We're not going there unless you know. So it's like we're going there. And if they don't have something to add,
Mm-hmm.
then okay, you know, that's okay. It's not a like we won't appoint you.
Right.
It's not a make or break thing. But
Right.
if it's like extra bonus points if you do, and
Read
I think looking at all of these people, they all do.
Read the
They
question
have
again.
the board has decided to pursue a college prep and technology thrust as a framework for our district's education program, meaning we want all students graduating ready for college with a special fluency in technology and computers. That's the
Okay.
communication part. The question part, what do you think about this as a thrust? And what experience or training could you bring to the board to support this vision?
I like more about what do you feel about this thrust?
Mhm.
The-
Just to kind of get some
Right.
philosophical.
The other
or-
Oh, yeah?
you know the other part of that I just don't
I guess they could bring it out. If
Yeah,
they
yeah,
get-
yeah.
Right.
If they get, you know.
right if they can really get
If they're
into the
watching
question.
this right now, they know.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, so I can go with that question based on stopping
Okay.
it.
So what do you think about this as a thrust for our students?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you don't like it,
We on-
Now is a
we
good
on
time.
We ought to know now.
Yeah, now's a good time.
All right, that's
Oh,
good.
what do you think about that?
What was that other
Madam
one?
Chair?
I like that, actually. I think it's it's an appropriate question.
Okay.
It does give us highlight where we
Okay,
are.
I'm good with that one.
Yeah, so,
At least
so,
where we said we are.
so the other one was about the management team, what's your style?
No,
how
I
do you
love
contri-
that.
You
Yeah, I
like
like
that?
that.
I
And
love
then,
that.
and then,
I like
then
that
the
one.
third one was,
How often can you ask that question, right?
yeah, please, describe your, experience working with communities of different racial,
Oh,
socioeconomic.
that's good.
I'm good with that one.
That's who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So you guys are good with those?
Yeah.
And then what?
You dramatically
That
upped
last
our,
one, read that-
upped our game on our
that- that
questions.
last
Yeah,
one,
man, this
yeah.
is like we're pointing someone.
Right.
Come on, this is serious.
That
One-
last
one
one,
shot.
read that last one again. I wasn't too keen on that last
The
one.
last one was, it's not really a question. It's just giving
Okay, that's
ourselves
right,
the
that's
space
right,
to
that's
follow
right.
up.
On-
Yeah, this is
something
just
that we
a
may
personal
see.
bias
Yeah,
of
might
mine,
have.
as
Right.
you will have
Have a
noticed
window.
during
Yeah,
superintendent interviews.
yeah,
yeah.
I was like, wait a
basically.
minute, you
Right.
have a different resume than that
Right,
person.
right.
You have some different things I want to ask
No,
about.
no, I've noticed that about you, and that's fine. I can work with that as well.
Okay.
So actually, that'll be John's question.
You're right.
Basically.
But no, put it in, because I may see something as we go along, or,
It's-
you know,
yeah.
reading the applications that I may want to.
Well,
And
you
we
know,
might
I
not for
actually,
everyone,
I
you know?
actually like that one where people, well, it's already there. Describe your commitment, but anything that you feel will be, help us know you more. You know, that kind of question. I
Yeah,
can't
which,
say it right,
which I don't think I cut. I think is that 2?
because it may.
uh,
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
don't think I
Yeah,
think I left that
that's
in.
it. Yeah, that's right. That's it.
Yeah,
No, that's
yeah,
good.
two
So
is
that'll
fine.
take us 1, 2, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, and the 3 of the 4. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and even with number 2, some of that question you took out, they could kind of maybe elaborate it. Well, no, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm good.
And
So
look,
will
and
you-
he can just
Can we
copy
get
and
these
paste it
emailed?
to you.
Hmm?
Yep.
He can just copy and pop that over.
Can we
and-
get these emailed to
Email that to you, John?
to Lisa?
To Lisa, all right?
That's perfect.
Racial,
Oh, yeah.
socioeconomic.
I was just going to say one thing, and you're all in agreement, so it might not be worth talking about, but
Yeah.
one of the real strengths of the board is the way you collaborate together. And I don't know if you have one that gets to that, because you
that-
want
that-
somebody who's going to work as a team member.
That's
That's
what-
that
that-
management
That's that-
style.
Is that
Did you
in
miss
there?
that one? Yeah, that was my team question.
Oh, is that, when you were saying management, I thought you were talking about relation with staff.
You know what? I
let
would
me-
say
let me-
governance.
Okay.
Governance.
I was
too.
thinking more
Governance,
with
whatever.
management, staff, district administration. I wasn't
Okay.
thinking of board.
All right.
But
So
yeah, if that
governance.
gets there, that's great.
That's okay.
So let me read it that way. Being on a school board means being part of a governance team.
Mm-hmm.
Describe your experience working as part of a team and your style as a team member.
That's good.
How do you contribute when you work on teams?
You're a star, Doc.
That's definitely what I was trying to get
It
at.
gets there. Yeah, that's
just
it.
so the management was thrown
And
in.
you wanted it
All right.
back.
That's-
Let's keep it moving.
Nice. All right.
Good
Well,
job.
we have questions.
And then 3, 4, 5, 6 are coming out, right?
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
So do you care about the order of where these 3 are?
No,
I don't know.
actually, it would be great if they were all over the place. I'm just kidding. That would be the little trick in it, but there's no trick. Everything's open and on top of the table. So
Hold on a second. Let me see if 3, 4, 5.
I guess that last one, just your last one, will be the final one. The follow up will be that
Yeah,
last
yeah,
question. That's
yeah.
it.
That last question, yeah.
And
I
maybe
think-
whatever that. Please share it. Like anything they didn't cover. Oops, sorry. Anything they didn't cover. Maybe number 2 and.
Share any background you feel prepared. So that should be at the front. I think that
Oh, okay.
I think that's good as number 2.
No,
Don't you?
you know, I've
Which
been up
one?
about 12 plus hours.
Please share any background information you feel prepares you for a position. I mean, that's kind of the
yeah, that's good.
softball
That'd be
thing
that
to tee 'em
initial,
up
yeah, yeah,
right
yeah.
after
Right.
describing
And
your
then throw the
commitment.
hard balls.
So what did I took out 3, 4, 5, and 6. So all right. Well, why don't you just put them in, Lisa, at 3, 4, and 5?
Oh, replace. Okay.
Okay. And
Replace
then move
those.
everything up, and then the last one is my last one, which is
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
kind of final follow-up stuff.
Great.
Okay, so you're saying the 3 you send me go into space 3, 4, and 5,
Yeah,
then everything's moved up.
I'm sending you 4.
Yeah, and number 4 is number 10.
Right.
Okay.
Whatever,
But
whatever.
6 is going out, right?
6 is going
Yeah.
out.
6 is going out, okay. And the internet is just not happy. There's too many devices.
How do you spell socio?
Where is it?
There it is. Thank you, iPad.
This is gone. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get us going, but the next item would be board